Hello and welcome back to Olumbi Podcast. I am your host Johnson Simon and this is episode 5 of Olumbi Podcast where we talk about the experience in national service. And to let you know that this episode was recorded a year back after we just graduated our national service, I had to communicate with one of my best friends that we met in the national service. She's called Lavina Ibrahim. And we decided to make this episode so as to help the Form 6 who are now in a dilemma to either go for national service or not to go. Also, it's a good memory and a good piece of information to whether you went to national service or you did not go for national service. And please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on our Instagram account. That's what motivates us to keep growing this community of people willing to go for success. Please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us to our Instagram account. This motivates us to give you people more content and also to create that community of people, and lastly reach that mission of making more people successfully by sharing those pieces of information that they are important for success. I believe you have done that, so thank you so much. And without further ado, let's continue and jump straight to the recording. And I am really sorry to tell you that we have picked some sort of background noise while recording this episode, and I am really sorry for that. And of course, this had to be the first episode of Olumbi Podcast. Yo, let me tell you something. We're going straight to the recording and no more talking. Let's go straight to the recording and enjoy it. Welcome!
Hey, what's up, my good people? It's Olumbi Podcast back again with you. And here we are today. We need to tell you about our experience with the national service, especially with JKT, the long form of JKT, meaning that it's Jeshi la Kujenga Taifa. And this year, we are done with Form 6 studies, and then we went for a compulsory JKT lesson, the national service we're talking about. And I'm here today with Lavina Ibrahim, ready to give you an experience with JKT. Hello, Lavin.
Hello, Johnson.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's nice to meet you, and we are really proud and grateful for your commitment to meet with us for sharing this experience of national service.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Okay then.
So to start with, Lavina Ibrahim will be telling us about what is JKT and all other necessary items that you need to know about JKT. Lavina, you can take the wheel.
Oh, thank you for this chance. First of all, I'm really proud to be here, and I can say shortly, as he said before, JKT means Jeshi la Kujenga Taifa. It was made by 10th July 1963 for the aim of defense and security of the nation, but also building the youth to have patriotism, and on top of that to have productivity of different kind of assets. Like we have JKT Suma. It's called Suma JKT, by the way. They have made lots of changes within the world, like building it's called the Ikulu, right? Ikulu, yes.
White House.
Yeah, where Mama Samia lives.
There you go.
It's so gorgeous. But also they have made different kind of industries and companies, building houses and different kind of assets. So it's very productive JKT. That's shortly I can say. But also this they call us Mujibu sheria. The other people, they go just for terrorism. It's part of the choice. So JKT is very much compulsory. It's a huge company. It's a huge staff dealing with building the nation positively. Shortly I can answer that.
Yeah,
Any
sure.
addition?
No, I don't have another addition.
Okay.
So Lavin, we all know that when somebody is told to join the army, they find them so very difficult. Like the hearts are coming like stones. Like it's really difficult for somebody to say like, hey, I'm ready to join the army. What was your first reaction when you found that you are selected for a compulsory session for national service?
Actually, let's say I was among of the people that weren't interested at all.
And I too.
So here's the thing. Obviously, when my name was selected, I wasn't shocked, and I had no any reaction because I was trying to play it in my head. I was still like, no, I won't go for that stuff. It's not necessary. I have many things to do. I have to learn computer stuff. I have to build my skills, learning different languages. making money, and lots of stuff to do. So it wasn't my choice at all. I came to make the decision to come at JKT. It was 9th of June. It was too late, by the way, and the deadline was 11.
Yeah, 2 days before.
So yeah, my parents didn't want me to come either. So I just say like, let me go and try, cause it's just once per lifetime.
Yeah,
I never know, maybe I won't get that opportunity again of going to JKT. There are people that defend us every day. These called soldiers.
Okay.
What do they do at the military side? That was my I was just curious to know about that. And on top of that, that thing that forced me to go for JKT was to gain the experience, to know what the soldiers do, why the country considers much, and why are we selected, the whole Form 6 are we selected to go for JKT, what's that much necessary to learn there. Obviously, yeah, I was curious and I'm proud.
I myself, if I'll be sharing my experience,
Okay.
like maybe what was the first thing I did after knowing that I'm going for JKT, like I was really last one, like, hey, oh my god,
What
I'm not
is
going to
this?
die there. And like everybody will be telling like, hey, my friend, hey, you're going to JKT, so are you ready for it, my boy? You'll be coming back like very slim, very black, and of course I see myself black anyway. That's good.
Okay, just in addition to that, I saw lots of videos, different kind of tortures, and people are punished harshly. And I showed my mom, like, you know, the different kind of abuses that are taught online and different kind of stuff. Yeah, collecting all those and showing my parents. She said like, no, like, you cannot go there. They're going to rape you. Soldiers will approach you and you're going to be tiresome. You know, you're beautiful. That's my mama saying, not I.
And did you find if maybe there's anything of proof, like all the things that you saw, maybe torture, rape, did you find them that they are valid?
Actually, nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
So what do you say to maybe other people who maybe hear the same story as you? Maybe if you know, like, if you go for JKT national service and then you know that you're going to be raped for beautiful girls, like what do you say to those girls?
Okay, my dear ladies, my fellows that have completed Form 6 or the volunteering and whatever, I would just simply say like, JKT is just a good start to do and a good place to go, because you will learn lots of stuff that I didn't think I could learn. First of all, I heard there's raping, there is harassment. When you refuse to soldier, maybe it comes to approach you and then you say no, you'll receive lots of torture and you won't live in peace. There is nothing like that. I lived in peace. I was seduced by different kind of people, not only my fellow Form 6 leavers, not only the soldiers, and many other people. It's just your decision, like, do you want it or not, as any other area in life. So I said no, and I was very much secured. My life goes on well. I lived with them in peace just for my decisions. And there is no any kind of bad, like torturing or ladies getting different kind of disturbances or different kind of problems. Even the gentlemen, they lived in peace and everything was fine and cool. You're gonna learn lots, like being accountable for your stuff. You know, do you remember the system, like before going to sleep you need to count one another?
Yeah, you need to get you need to attend the roll call, and then you have to be counted in numbers. Like if you are already completed, all of you are there, and then you have to go to sleep. I mean, that system, I hated it a lot.
And oh my god, if you miss one person, miss there, you won't go anywhere. So I learned that you need to be accountable for yourself.
Sure.
Let's say like you have 100,000. Without having 100 shilling, the 100,000 can complete it. You cannot go anywhere.
100,000 again.
Exactly. So the system was on track for all 3 months. You can just learn like how much consistency you have to be in your stuffs and conducting everything. Obviously, just shortly to say, okay, man was given.
And if you didn't know, if you're watching this video and you didn't know, Lavina Ibrahim has been with me. One came Makutupora JKT in Dodoma. So she has been my friend from day one.
Sure, everyone.
She arrived late and I arrived the first one. So Lavin, maybe how you can tell the people about the period of patriotism, Uzalendo, and then you talk about the 6 weeks, and then if you don't mind, then you talk about the week after graduating, maybe you talk about being a serviceman or serviceman.
Obviously, with me, as long as I was positive to my decision and I dedicated my time to being there, everything was enjoyable.
Okay.
First of all, with being a patriot, You see this guy calling me a doja. No, with patriotism I wasn't a doja. Okay. The introduction obviously was gorgeous. What was boring with me is wearing the tracksuits all the time. The whole 2 weeks, if not 1 week, we were just wearing tracksuits everywhere. Sitting down was boring to me. It was like sitting down. I'm not used to it. Sitting like two hours and more. It was boring.
How about now?
Right now, awesome. I can even sit there. It's okay.
Yeah, you can see I've been sitting on tired.
We're sitting down. It's not a problem.
Okay.
So it was actually boring. My expectation, maybe I'm gonna find a lot of chairs for all of us. But when I saw almost 6,000 people, I was like, oh, what's this?
Where's the chairs being?
Where are the chairs being? Where are they? But now it's okay. Sitting down, so just will come to talk to you. You have to reply even if you don't want to.
Okay.
And I was like, what's this? I don't have answer for your questions. I don't know what questions are you asking me, but I could just. You need to apply. You need to just reply to reply. What they ask you, reply either you want it or not. So you can just learn to be disciplined. Yeah, I really learned to be disciplined and to know how to show myself. Yeah, you know, I used to hear like people saying, you're gonna receive many abusive languages. You're gonna learn a lot of abusive languages from soldiers and different kind of people around there. But there's nothing like that.
It's just you.
It's just you.
Or live it.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
So coming with the course time 6 weeks, oh my god, actually, to be honest with me, I used a lot of my brain than my energy.
6 weeks.
Yeah, and that's what saved me. You know, it was like in the military, you have to live with your brain. I had not that much friends attached when I'm making my decisions. Obviously, I'm speaking about my doja place.
Doja.
I was a doja. It was giving certificates. I could receive one.
Of course.
Yeah, so I used to use lots of my brain, doja. Like I leave the soldier's brain, my fellow first leavers' brain, my fellow patriots. And it's like I have to go this direction. Not to be caught, because if you're caught, the punishment is too high because you are in for it, right?
Why don't you just say punishment in a military language or in military verbs, and then we call it
doso. That's another vocabulary that I learned at the military called doso. What is doso? Champachuda.
Champachuda. I know the first time you heard the word like machampachuda from the senior service girls or serviceman, and then machampachuda, like what the heck is machampachuda? And then you're told like we'll meet in the field and you'll know what machampachuda is. And when it's already in the evening, and then you know it's time for machampachuda.
Champachuda, pigwa maji. Do you know that?
It's cold in the field, but you're getting sweat.
Yeah, that's all.
So and you know, when we were in the 6th week,
okay,
just after we started the course in the 6th week until when we are about to graduate, we were wearing this kind of combat, a special combat. We had shorts, and then we had green vests, and then our rubbers and socks. How did you find that code? How did you find the uniform? Like you look like a nursery student. How did you find it?
Actually, with the first weeks, it was astonishing. I used to laugh a lot of people, especially my schoolmates. When I met them, I was like, "Oh, is it you wearing this?" I laughed at them. And they also laughed at me like, "Lafi, is it you dressing the nursery students?" Honestly, by the time went on, I found it very normal. Just normal.
Like everything is normal.
Sure.
And how did you find the life of like every time you have to go for food, you have to run for food? If it's breakfast, you have to run for breakfast. You reach to the dining by then, but we don't call it dining, right?
We call it messy.
And then we call it messy.
Sure.
And then you reach to the messy, and then you had to sit down, wait for food again. And then you get the food, you sit down, wait to leave again. And then if it's lunchtime the same and evening the same, how did you find that life? Like you can see food, but until you reach it, it's almost a 1 hour time. How did you find it?
Okay, with me, it wasn't that much new to me, but it was very boring with me. You know, sometimes you're very much hungry, especially when you just hurry up for the first line. and then the student just comes and pick the back side to go for the meal, and you're staying in front. It was very much boring, and it happened.
Okay. So Naveen, for a certain time or 3 months, we have been in national service.
Sure.
You know, there are good moments and bad moments.
It's true.
But anyway, you don't want to hear your bad moments.
Okay.
Keep them for yourself. My podcast, I am a team Ulumbi. My audience over there don't want to hear bad comments.
No,
don't want to hear bad
listen.
moments.
With the bad moments, maybe if you want them by yourself, there's nothing bad there.
So if
It's
you
just
obey
like
everything,
challenges.
so if you obey everything goes well.
Everything goes well.
And now tell us
There's
the
nothing
good moments
harmful.
that you had with the national service. We just want to hear the good moments because I know, despite that you are dodging, but I never met you in bad moments. So anyway, we just want to hear the good moments.
Okay. Obviously, I just have good moments and challenges. I don't have bad moments about the military. There's nothing bad there.
Okay.
But the good moments, actually, the first one that I could say is the introduction day. You know, I was so like, the introduction day is the day that is very bad to you. You're gonna face challenges today, but after that day, nothing bad. But it was very much enjoyable. There is a slope to go down. If you went near where the officers sleep and stay, there was a slope. Yeah, just there. There's a slope to go there. We know we are from the same campus, remember? So that cave, when you go down, it was like the sun was just like snow. The way to drop that down is not by walking or any other, just crawling and sliding. You slide that. So it was very much enjoyable. A group of people, and when you reach down, people are gonna carry you. I was carried by someone. I was like, oh, with all this body, somebody can carry me.
I can see this type of uniqueness in your best moments in JKT. So I find it interesting and very attractive. Like I find you like your best moment is crawling. Crawling down a slope.
Yeah, just crawling down.
You know, I thought like maybe your best moments
down.
could be like on a certain day. Maybe I had this free. I had to sleep. Like my best moment, if I talk about my best moment, now remember, if I will talk about my best moment, is a week before we graduated. Like OC told me like, because you are going for the construction site, and then you have a seat, today just sleep. You don't have to go for the evening walk call. Just go and sleep. That was my best moment. Although I did not sleep at that time, I went roaming around the camp all that night.
With difference, I told you. You use muscles, I use my brain. So the best moment with me, we were just like rolling, crawling, exercising, singing like this. Elena mama, kumbe kweli unawana. Nikimaliza depo nikamuone mama.
But anyway, you haven't yet met your mom.
Oh,
Yet today.
soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah. So it was very much interesting with me.
Okay.
With you sleeping, I don't love sleeping a lot.
You don't love sleeping.
I don't like sleeping that
And then
much.
what were you doing like all the time that you were dodging? Staying,
Gorgeous.
staying the hangers. And then what were you doing apart from sleeping?
There are lots to do. We had phones at some time, right?
Okay.
Yeah, with us we allowed the phones for some time. You know, with the phone you can do lots of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you can learn different kind of languages.
Okay.
You can then learn different kind of new skills.
Okay.
You can have friends to chat.
Mhm.
You can learn something to start to share with on TikToks, Instagrams, or whatever. Yeah, you can have a company to stay.
Okay.
But a large,
Mm.
you know, the boring place about sleeping was sleeping down in the 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is boring. You know, there's a certain point that you are very much tired and you cannot go, waiting to go in the dormitory. We call them hangar.
Huh?
So in here, hangar, it just means dormitory. You cannot wait to go there. So you sleep anywhere you see. If it's on the ground, behind a tree, beside the tree, behind a person, whatever.
And
you just
you know,
sleep.
with
No matter the danger.
Maputupora, we are really lucky to find like the land there is all about sandy.
Yeah, sure, it is
If you
good.
could find like clay, and then it could be another thing.
Maybe you could just sleep.
My friend, clay.
You know, your body becomes
that's
so
a
much
hard
tired
soul.
that you cannot think.
That's a hard
Let's say you know what?
Mm.
A day,
Mm.
I found a lady, very beautiful, sleeping in the toilet. Just imagine.
Hello, wait. Okay. Sleeping in the toilet. So
She doesn't. She just sleep in the toilet and very comfortable. Even snoozing.
okay.
Everything. Oh.
So you're telling the people that within this 6-week time of the course, that the hardest period, the tough period, like you don't sleep much,
Yeah,
you do
sure.
a lot.
Yeah.
So whenever you get a time to sleep,
You
you don't
use
sleep
it effectively.
anywhere.
Exactly.
And if I could add up, whenever you get a time to wash your clothes, you wash it anywhere that you can see water.
Exactly.
So with the boys, and we usually we attempt as Ngorongoro and the girls
We
Serengeti.
were Serengeti.
So with the Ngorongoro, if we went for a fatigue, this fatigue meaning that if these were afternoon
Some
works
works.
or morning works, any work that were given that was a fatigue. Fatigue meaning
Another
that
vocabulary.
to make you tired. Yeah,
Yeah,
anything that
sure.
makes you tired, that was a
That's
fatigue.
fatigue.
So-
But me dodging was fatigue. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Okay, so
We go.
so with the Ngorongoro, if we could get near a well and you're in a fatigue, you wash your clothes, your pit shirt, you wash your socks, maybe you wash your green vest, and then you dry them up. And before they're dry,
You need to wash
Wear
them
them
before
again.
they get stolen.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You stay there, you wash your clothes and then you stay at them. When you say, move this place, you carry your clothes
Now
and you go with them.
that's Serengeti's culture. So
Everywhere.
with the Ngorongoro culture, we
Okay.
washed our clothes, and then before they were well dry, we put them back on. And
And
then
they
if
get
we
dry
reach to the
before
camp, and they are all dry up. And that's why life moves on.
That's awesome.
So, Lavin, we have been talking a lot about moments, different moments. You know, we talked about tough moments there, and then we talk about favorite moments. There's somebody watching us over there, not yet a Form 6,
Okay.
or maybe he or she is a Form 6 right now. They are hoping that next year they'll be joining at the end. They'll be joining the national service. You know, it's compulsory this time. So they hope maybe next year they'll be joining the national service. Do you encourage them to go for JKT, the national service, or not? Because I think they had a lot of stories, tough moments, happy moments, and maybe they're in a dilemma. Maybe should we go or not? What do you say?
Okay. According to what I suggest, my host is like this. Going to the military, I think somebody should go. They should go, cheering what the society says about the JKT.
Yes.
The bad, the wrong, the false rumors spread a lot than the truth.
Of course.
With my experience of 3 months, there is nothing bad with the camp
Nothing
from
bad.
military, surely.
Okay.
What's there? They just teach you different kind of challenges.
Okay.
We pass through different kind of lives.
Of course.
So that is just once per lifetime.
Yeah, of course.
It's not repeated again. And you never know, maybe you can discover you love that stuff. And you can go in for live of your life. Like for us, there are some people have come for BMS,
Yeah,
right?
be honest. Military science.
Exactly, and
Okay.
they want the soldiers of the nation.
Okay.
So you can go there and discover maybe you love that stuff. Apart from discovering maybe you love that stuff, you can find and build different kind of connections and different kind of people like with you. I never knew you unless I met you there.
Of course.
From a different school and a different school, but we just met there and we are all great
And different
change
regions.
makers. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
So apart from this person, I've met different kind of people, and I'm connected with different kind of people.
Of course.
Military, the soldiers, and different huge connection.
Yes.
Apart from that, you get different kind of channels, maybe getting opportunities. You never know, maybe at the university you're gonna get this kind of a job, this kind of a job. And specifically from the cane, you learn to have tolerance, patience, consideration for the nation, you have a patriotism heart,
Another.
and surely you become accountable, at the timetable, making possibilities, working as a teamwork.
Okay.
The thing that used to amaze me a lot is like how the soldiers and the military, there are just a few soldiers, but we are almost 6,000 people, and they used to manage us on time and doing this on time.
Mapande tujae.
You see, mentally,
Okay.
like, everything is possible no matter the number. You can also own different kind of big companies or associations, but still can still manage it
Of course.
when you have a strong team. Because they used to like, we have one decision, we have one power. So you can learn a lot, but also getting the experience, like what the people that used to protect me, the soldiers. When you hear about the war, they go for the defense. What do they do? What kind of life do they live? yeah, you know, the type of range, eh?
Yeah,
I was happy with it. I was like, wow, I had a bill to die.
You love the moment.
Exactly.
You know what the best love the moment? It was like, for once in a lifetime, I've been able to use a gun, fire a bullet. That was my favorite moment. But my ears, you know, that thing is really noisy.
With me, it's so funny.
Like it's fun to do, but my ears, man. Oh my god, my ears.
And you know what? I got 3 of them. I got right.
Anyway, I don't have a proof. I don't have a proof on it. But trust me, somebody help you.
No.
Somebody help.
No.
Really?
Free.
Maybe she's becoming a sniper. I don't know. Maybe she's becoming a sniper.
Try me, you see. If I'm a dojo.
Oh my god.
You're out.
Don't scare my audience.
It's fine then,
So, Lavin.
Okay.
JKT has been interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Very, very interesting.
Exactly.
Do you agree maybe if they say like the next bunch of Form 6 students will go for 6 months? Do you agree with that? Or do you really need them to stay in that 3-month compulsory period?
Okay, with me, according to time, I would just suggest like they should go for 3 months.
Why not 6 months?
It's not 6 months because there are lots of things to do. You know, with there, you just got to get the experience there, patriotism, heart, patience, tolerance, and all that you can learn in the camp. But also, there are lots to do outside the camp. There are different kind of skills. You know, with most of our schools, they don't teach about computer skills. Different kind of languages, apart from different countries like Kenya. In Kenya, you can find the private students knows how to use computer very well.
Yes.
And you know the world's now in high technology, and we have to learn lots of things very well. We're running out of time.
Of course.
The Form 6 students that don't know how to use computer, not only Swahili and the English, that's challenging.
Okay.
Does not know what he wants for his life, what he wants out of this code, what's the purpose of his life. That's very much challenging. So with the 3 months, it's very enough for someone to spend on time and discover all things, know what the nation is all about, and focus with other stuff.
So with the 3 months that you have stayed in national service,
okay,
what do you think it has impacted with your personal growth and maybe your career growth?
My personal growth, actually, I was so much impatient.
Why?
With me, as I told you, like, I love controlling, right? When I plan my stuff, I don't want any distraction. I don't want explanation. I don't want any distraction. But I should go for it on that, without considering like this factor. But it being there just told me to have a teamwork. Like we can work together. You have to listen to one another. You have to make a single decision. Of course, you all need to succeed, right?
Okay.
But how do you need to succeed in this way? So it has taught me like that kind of a growth. But also it has disciplined myself to have money discipline.
Money discipline how?
Money discipline, like I need to get accountable. You know, I was kind of a canteen lady, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
of course, I love that name. Man. I love that name, canteen lady. Okay.
No, that's not
I always have Messi boy. Messi boy, canteen lady.
No, this part should be removed.
Nothing will be cut. Nothing will be cut. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay, tell me. How did it make you manage money?
I made my balance like per month. I choose this amount. Apart from that, when I given this partial, so like I have to save this amount. I have to manage this, but also with that counting, like if one person misses your, we won't go to sleep. Making a lie and then whatever. You just told me like, yeah, you have to be accurate with all the stuff that you do.
Okay.
You need to manage your assets, you need to manage this. Everything, even the little things are accountable. You see?
Okay.
Yeah, so but also like you need to count your budget before you sleep.
Count it.
You have to count like, you know, then the business, let's say like the military is the business and we wear the assets or the materials to exchange with.
Okay.
They make sure that we're all present at the camp before going to sleep. So you need to take care of your stuff before going to sleep. You need to analyze your plans. You need to set up your goals. You need to say like what I want to do this by tomorrow before you go to sleep. You see?
Okay.
I think that makes sense to you.
So with me, I made everything. Not before I slept,
Okay.
but I made everything. I made analysis of everything in the afternoon. In the afternoon, at the time that people were sleeping, taking a nap, rest a little bit. That was the only time that I had to pass through my notebook, write some new stuff, write some new ideas, like this one right now we're doing it. That was the only time I had. But if it was time to sleep, my friend, that was really time to sleep. It was sleeping time.
I can see muscle man. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's kind of
no problem.
Fire the lesson back.
Mujibu. I'm taking all this, I'm recording this. Muscle man,
Messy boy.
Okay, it's fine.
Brain girl.
Canteen lady and the brain girl. Okay, no problem.
Look at you, sound funny. Okay.
So, Lavin.
Oh, fine.
If you recall back when we were in the field in Makututora, it's called Uhodari. That's where there are three main items over there. Like there's bravery, loyalty, and obedience.
And we call them utii.
Utii, uhodari, uaminifu.
Okay, yeah.
Ndio.
Utii, uhodari,
yeah. Uaminifu. Utii meaning obedience.
Sure.
And then uaminifu, loyalty.
Exactly.
And then uhodari, bravery.
Exactly.
These were among the three behaviors that we were like kind of forced to live with. We live in them. Like if we go back, like right now, we are back in the street. We are out of the camp. So we are forced, or not forced, we are taught to live within these three behaviors or three principles: loyalty, obedience, and bravery. Do you have anything to say maybe to somebody watching this podcast right now, outside there, in their homes, at school, or maybe somebody is in YouTube right now, maybe in your channel or my channel, listening to this right now? What do you encourage them to do maybe within the three principles? Maybe should they be following them as part of their lifestyle? Because I find them very, very important to be following.
Okay.
What do you say?
First of all, apart from the military lessons, those are the things to hold on in life for any kind of success. If you don't leave the family so well, you need to be loyal to them. You need to be real. You need to be obedient, right? Yeah. So those are the key for success of anything. Anywhere you go. If you go to a new area, if you live alone, if you're given a work, if you're at school, anywhere you go.
And I find them very important. Like they're kind of carrying, like they're carrying that character of a person that has good behavior.
Exactly.
I find them that way.
Yeah, so what the camp did was trying to train a group of people being on that. You see? As you know, they have succeeded at the large area.
Of course.
But you cannot move like in a group of crocodiles.
That should be what? I don't know.
Look at you.
We do it in Kiswahili.
Let's say centipedes or whatever.
In Kiswahili?
In Swahili, kwenye kikundi cha mamba,
kwenye msafara wa mamba lazima kenge
wapo. Yeah. So, oh my God, no, that's a national language, man.
I know.
Basilanjano. No, okay.
Basilanjano, I do that, no problem.
With me, I was Kidumufagio. Surely, trust me. Yeah, I went to Mufagio till darasa la 3. Can you imagine they have
darasa la 3, 3 years? 3 years. And then how many years?
And then
how many years have you been studying?
And stop it. Okay, let's start. Yeah, so it was just like that. Wamefanikiwa kiasi kikubwa. Those words, they were there at the assembly, or you can say to Wanchani. So every time you go there, you read the words utii, uhodari, uaminifu, and they stick in my head, and I think that the principles are gonna guide me towards my success. Surely, maybe you have some addition on that.
Nah, I just don't have any addition.
Okay.
So what do you say?
Okay.
Do you have something else to add up?
Anything else to add up? Lots we have spoken about.
Of course.
All I can say, we're gonna be here for the next seasons, next lessons, and we like to change our fellow youths towards positivity.
Of course.
And we need to be there for one another. In case of any questions, if you are our youngs or elders or anything else, you're welcome. Not only to ask about the military, but also any kind of other challenges in life. I'm happy to be welcomed.
Share them your handles. YouTube handles, Instagram handles?
Okay, my handles, they're just simple and easy. You can call Lavi to jail on YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp. With my
And
WhatsApp.
you know what's up? Listen, this lady from the first day I met her, I think the first thing that we shared through social media was like, hey, can I have your handles?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, she has a movie. She has a movie. She has a YouTube channel full of inspirational videos, and I love that. And anyway, remind them about the movie, and then you say the main theme about the movie.
Oh my god, I won't tell the name unless you come to my inbox, but
Okay.
the name of the movie was like, ladies, you have to keep yourself. You need to maintain your statuses, you need to be loyal, you need to be respectful for you attaining your dreams. That's shortly. But about my YouTube channel, Miss Love It to you're gonna be inspired to reaching your goals and maintaining your dreams. Okay, he spoke about me, I'm going to speak about him. This is a wonderful friend. He's called Johnson. Johnson Simon, right?
Yeah, Johnson
As I can
Simon.
say him. He's a good friend of my fellow change maker. We both visit this called our fellow people in the orphanage camps and making change in the world. We are ready to innovate different kind of styles with us. He has a friend called Emmanuel Cosmos. You're gonna make fun of him. So he's a very positive friend and I'm very glad to meet him. And I'm very blessed to have him as my friend. And we have more to bring to you.
Of
right?
course. So next time we can meet.
We're gonna be here.
Don't forget, Lavina Ibrahim won't be a new face again. Lavina Ibrahim won't be a
Johnson
new
will
face
be a
at all.
person.
Thank you so much, Lavin.
Welcome.
I love the time that you have dedicated for this podcast. Actually, we are growing up. And I hope this will be a first podcast with the name Olumbi. If other podcasts that we named them The Voice of Johnson Simon, meaning that we had to share the experience that Johnson Simon has been passing through in the lifetime. But now we are changing this to Olumbi Podcast as a way to radiate new ideas of changes, elevate solutions to problems, and also transform the community positively. Meet next time. Say bye.
Welcome.
Bye.